DJ is with us in Sacramento. Hi, DJ. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Better than I deserve, sir. How can I help?
So my father passed away in, I believe it was May, and he left us with his house, and I'm currently 20 years old. And in order for us to sell the house, we have to get the property cleaned up and ready for sale. But there was some squatters there since no one lived there, and it's a mess, and it's going to take a lot of time to clean it up, and I unfortunately cannot do that. And my question is if it's all right to use my credit cards to have someone do that in order to sell it, and I'll make a profit off the property, and then I can pay my cards off.
Mm-hmm. If it all works perfect, it works perfect. That's how debt always is. But if it doesn't work out that way, then you end up with credit card debt and a house that hadn't sold.
That's true.
And then you want to turn it into a rental, and then you got the credit card debt. And all the things that can go wrong do go wrong. So let's talk about this a minute. Where is the house?
The house is in Calaveras County, which is way out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. And what is the house worth?
The market says that the property and the house itself is worth $200,000 to $220,000.
Really? And and so it's just full of trash and stuff?
Yeah, my dad was an auto mechanic, and he had a lot of cars and things there. But when he passed away, no one was able to stay on the property. So,
are you the only heir?
I'm the only one old enough.
How many heirs are there?
There's me, and then there's my younger brother who is 17.
That you're going to split this money with?
Yes.
Okay. And was there a will?
There was not a will.
Okay. Have you probated this? You need to contact an attorney and talk to them about what you've got to do in the state of California to get this house into your name.
Okay. The house is in my grandmother's name, and she's still alive.
Okay, so your grandmother owns the house.
Yes, but she wants it to foreclose at this point, and I would really hate to see her do that.
Oh, wait a minute. What's owed on the house?
$70,000.
And it's worth $200,000.
Yeah, and
okay, so who's going to get the money when it sells?
It would go to myself and my brother.
Why? It's in your grandmother's name.
Because my grandmother doesn't want any of it. She understands that it was my father's house and property, even though
have her sign it over to you. Have her sign it over to you.
Sign it over to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not yours. And when you get it cleaned up and sold, suddenly one of your cousins is going to show up and go, I want my share. This was Granny's house. It wasn't your dad's, which would actually be legally the truth.
Okay.
Because it's not your dad's house. It's not in his name.
Right.
That's what decides whose house it is. That's what the law says, okay? I understand you got all this moral family crap going on, but none of that's the truth. The truth is what the law says on this. So, having said all of that, was your dad a member of a church?
He was not.
Is your grandmother?
She is not as well.
Okay. Do you have familiarity with a good church in the area of the house?
Kind of close. Another couple towns over. Like I said, it was in the middle of nowhere, but yes.
Okay. Suggestion, call the church and talk to the youth pastor, or find another charity of some kind that has labor available to it. Youth pastors have labor. They're called teenagers. And tell them you will give them 1/3 of the net proceeds of the house if they'll go clean it up.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought of that.
And then the house is going to go on the market, and we're going to agree to let them share. We're going to make a donation to your youth group of whatever that amounts to, $20,000 or something. But you got to make this place spick and span. It's got to be so unbelievably beautiful that it actually sells, because none of us are going to get anything if it doesn't sell.
That's true.
And in the meantime, get the house deeded to you.
Okay.
Or tell grandmother to deal with her house, because it's not your house. It's not your dad's house right now. If the house is supposed to be you and your brother's, then deed it to y'all. And she can do that with a simple quit-claim deed, and it does not make you liable on the mortgage. And it does make you liable if somebody gets hurt on the property, so get insurance. But contact somebody and agree to share it with them somehow if they clean it up. And you might just make that deal with a local guy who likes to clean up stuff. I don't know. But you hadn't got time to go over there and do it. It sounds like it's a tangled up family mess anyway. And I don't blame you for being a little bit hands off on it, but there's no chance you should use credit card debt to clean this up. No chance at all. As a matter of fact, there's a real chance that as you get off the phone right now, you should get those credit cards out of your wallet, place scissors across them, and squeeze. It's time for plastectomy. You shouldn't even have those stupid things in the first place, and then this question wouldn't have come up. Thanks for calling.